Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on My Animal. I think it's a gay werewolf movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Ooh, cool. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 12, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I will be at Cassiano's tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the Fringe Festival in Hamilton, New Jersey. Hope to see you there. Should be nice weather. Come on out, see the Fringe, and get yourself a nice cup of coffee. I'll be behind Cassiano's probably, not out front like I was last time. All right, so this is your main character. I believe she's a werewolf. They don't show her transform in the trailer. They don't say it in the synopsis on the IMDb. But she falls in love with another girl, and you can pretty much write the rest. It's a gory coming-of-age story. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Is she's not a werewolf, I assume. So how are they going to resolve that? She's a figure skater, and the other girl is, I don't know, she's something else. She's a werewolf, I think. They don't show the transformation. They just show the eyes and the fangs. Takes place in a cold town, and this is her dad, I think, and her mom, and they're kind of white trash, and she kind of has a miserable life. I mean, the imagery's there. There are wolves, there's the moon. I guess it's just a love story with werewolves, I guess, but she's not a werewolf, so I don't know how that's going to work. In select theaters September 8th, buy it on digital a week later. Directed by Jacqueline Castell, written by Jay Matthews, and let's see, I don't recognize any of the actors. Scott Thompson, Dean McDermott, those names sound familiar. So the problem with this trailer is you don't tell us that they're werewolves. You kind of like imply it. Now maybe they're not, but seems like that's the imagery. I don't think you should be coy in the marketing of your movie if that's what this is. There should be more clearer signs, because I get it, werewolves have been done, but not that much, and not as much as, say, vampires. I mean, you got this imagery, you might as well just play the wolf sound. And I get it, it focuses more on their relationship, but, I mean, is the do you downplay the werewolf part so much that it doesn't even matter? In which case, why even bother to do it? But they're comparing it to a fairy tale. I don't know. If I had to guess, first act, she's struggling with being a werewolf for various reasons in her one-horse town. I guess this is a scene where she chains herself up so she doesn't kill her girlfriend. At some point, she cuts off all her hair. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Does she eventually kill her? Second act, she falls in love, but it's tough because she's a werewolf and she doesn't want to kill her. Here she is with her fangs. They have an intense relationship, but can they make it work? A human and a werewolf. And their parents try to warn her. Third act, I mean, if you did it as a tragedy, the third act would be she kills her. She kills her and can't control herself, and then has to deal with the fallout. I mean, it could end that way. It doesn't necessarily feel like a happy movie. It's a very arty. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of metaphor here. Tons of snow. I feel like this takes place in Alaska, but I don't think they said Alaska. Let's see. No data. Yeah, it really needs more in the trailer. It's fine if it's a werewolf love story. I mean, promote that. I think some people would be interested. I mean, I think the werewolf fans, not as much. Although it's two girls, maybe there's some nudity, maybe. For me, would I see it? Probably not. It would be pretty low on my list of movies unless I heard it was like amazing. And I mean, just looking from this trailer, it looks kind of boring. I mean, it is R rated, so I assume there's at least some gore in it. Um, but it looks like you're downplaying all the supernatural elements and upplaying the romance, and that's usually not what a werewolf movie is about. Like, why not just make a romance then? But, I get it. You're trying to make it different. I don't know if this appeals to the romance crowd. Seems like it wouldn't. Um, a lot of women don't like scary movies. And I would assume that you're kind of looking to appeal towards women. So you're kind of cutting off your own audience. And the guys who would like werewolf movies maybe would watch this for sort of completion's sake. To say, well, I've seen every werewolf movie. I guess I'll go see this one. But it feels more like they'd watch it on VOD. I mean, it is going to digital. It's probably not going to get a wide release. It doesn't look bad. It just looks a little too arty for a werewolf movie, I'll say. The werewolves are kind of stupid. I mean, let's be honest. The supernatural stuff, it's fantastical. And if, you kind of limit it by also making it a gay romance. You just do. I mean, there are some universal themes in all romances, but when you make it a gay romance, it kind of limits it, because for some people it's just going to be like, well, I don't really necessarily get what a gay romance is. I don't understand it because I'm not gay, and that's a big portion of your audience. So, would it be better with a straight couple? Maybe slightly, because it would have a broader appeal. But overall, I mean, the way it's shot, it just seems to focus on their romance. So, I guess. It's called My Animal. Comes out September 8th, and buy it on the 15th if you're interested. I would wait to digital and maybe I'd watch it. Although it seems a little slow. Needed something in this to, like, I don't know, show me that other than people wandering around a snow encrusted town, kind of sighing and not really doing much. I mean, there's a little action in it, but not much. Not much. I want to know what the heck's going on. When I see a trailer, what I want is either the highlights that look so cool, ooh, I got to see that, or I want something of the story, enough of the story that I go, okay, that's interesting. Like, maybe there's something of interest here, but I'm not a wizard. I can't figure it out from this. So, I think you needed a slightly better synopsis. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass take. Check me out at Cassiano's at 4 p.m. tomorrow at the Fringe Festival in Hamilton, New Jersey. I'll be probably behind Cassiano's in the parking lot there. I think they're going to be doing the shows. So I hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.